I'm Mary Ann Maloney of Heartland News. Over the course of the next hour, we'll show you how the United Way is changing lives. 5 minutes? My introduction alone takes 5 minutes. Nobody can do this in 5 minutes.
I'm Jeff Cunningham of Heartland News. Over the course of the next 5 minutes, we're going to show you how the United Way is changing lives right here in Southeast Missouri. These are the Ada-lots. They were given a house by Habitat for Humanity. Really? Sweet. How do I get one of these free houses?
Actually, Jeff, they weren't given anything other than a chance.
The background that we come from was all public housing, poor, you live to pay your bills and die.
To qualify for Habitat, the Ada-lots had to agree to put in hundreds of hours of sweat equity, come up with a down payment, and even then they had to clean up their credit and prove they could make the monthly payments.
And in 2011, we were declined because of our credit, and so we took everything that was within us and we started paying off everything they told us that we needed to clear up on our credit report.
Any extra money we got, we paid off owed debt because we knew that Habitat was willing to help us.
Finally, after improving their credit and after more than 1,000 volunteer hours, the dream of owning their own home was within reach.
Habitat for Humanity connected us with more than just a home. They connected us with financial responsibility. They connected us with good stewardship.
We got to pay our first mortgage on our anniversary, so what a great anniversary present.
Wow, I don't think I've ever been that excited to make a mortgage payment.
It gets better. While working 2 jobs, Paul will actually graduate from SEMO in May. Then he hopes to find a full-time teaching gig. But they will never forget the chance they were given by Habitat for Humanity and the United Way.
Just because you're raised poor doesn't mean you have to stay there.
They taught us great things, but they also are teaching us to pay it forward.
Great story. Hey, thanks for joining us, and leave a few dollars in the pot on your way out.
Jeff, we're not done.
But I got a tea time.
But first I have to tell folks about the Navigator Neighbor program.
Oh, right. I think I've got that app on my phone.
It's not an app, it's a United Way program. It helps people better themselves and become more independent. They pair a volunteer navigator like Lauren with a neighbor like Kylie.
I was kind of lost, and I didn't know which way to turn.
After dropping out of high school, Kylie decided she wanted to make a better life for herself and her family, but she needed direction. That's when Lauren stepped in.
Wanting to be more involved in the community was appealing to me.
So I decided I was going to go back to school.
When I met her, she was studying to gain her GED.
Lauren was able to help Kylie pass her GED, then find the financial aid she needed to go back to school. Soon she'll be a medical office specialist.
Anytime I called or needed anything, advice, or just somebody to talk to, Lauren has been there.
Very inspiring to me, even just at her drive to promote herself forward to, okay, what can I do next?
I have kids, and I want them to see that, you know, you can go to school, you can be something.
And someday, Kylie hopes to repay the favor.
Hopefully, after I finish school, maybe I could even help somebody myself.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It is so cool. The United Way doesn't just put Band-Aids on problems. They make lasting change in our community, like helping kids long before they drop out. Their efforts in our schools are huge.
Our graduation rate this year, 6-year graduation rate, is 87%. We are very proud of that.
More kids graduating is great news, and it's partly because the United Way realizes that help can't wait.
The earlier the intervention, the better odds you have at being successful.
Through United Way programs like Read to Succeed, kindergartners are getting a strong foundation for learning.
But if a child can't read well, they're not going to do well in math, they're not going to do well in science, and the chance of them dropping out of school just increases dramatically.
Derek Hodges is just one of many Read to Succeed volunteers who gives a little time each week helping kids.
And it's a lot of fun. You really kind of get to know the child, and they get to know you, and you know, you do a little high-fiving and celebrating their success. Really not only gives them a great start to reading, but likely maybe changes their life forever.
See why I needed an hour? This is just a taste of what the United Way is doing.
I see that. The United Way is doing more than just funding dozens of agencies. They're connecting people in need with people who can help.
Listen, we know there are problems in every community, but the United Way is working on lasting solutions for kids, for families, for seniors, for everyone.
So don't just give, get excited about giving, get excited about volunteering, and advocate for lasting change in your community.
Did we keep it under 5 minutes?
Close enough, but don't forget the sappy montage to wrap it up.
They want to see you own your own home. They want to see you graduate. They want to see you live healthy. They want to see you have financial responsibility.
They're changing lives and they're changing a community for years to come.
That has made a big change in my life.